So guys, have you ever wanted to build structures like this in seconds? Or maybe simply copy and paste houses to build a massive city? This is the World Builder add-on by Orville Studios. It's changed the way I build and I utterly love it. I'm going to go through the basics today and let's get started. So guys, once you've installed it, you will be given this handbook. It will appear on your bottom inventory there. If you open that up, I'm on an Xbox and so I'm using LT, the build button, to open it up. You've got a introduction there, but the key bit really is the how-to guide. If you click on there, you can see here it lists every single thing, all the tools you have. Let's just click on one of them. There we go. To use the paste, create a selection using the selection one, make a copy of the selection using either of the copy or cut item, etc, etc, and it just explains it through. Now that's what I'm going to go through today to actually show you how to use these. I've picked, as you can see, I've already filled up my bottom line there with sort of the key ones. Again, if you go into this tab here, this is again on Xbox. You can see here they're listed here. That's the essentials there. It lists them all out, and some of the other bits. But basically, I picked the main ones here, but you can find them there. So if we go to the first one, this is the selection one. This is your key tool you'll be using the most. So you use this wand to select an area, which then you can either cut, you can copy, you can change the bricks or block, should I say, to brick, to planks, to whatever you might want to do. But best just a demonstrator. So let's say I wanted to copy and move this house. So I'd come here, click on a block here, and it's a kind of drag process. So I can come over the back of the house, make sure I've covered it, and then I'm using the LT button, the build button, to then click it again, and you lock it in place. So now I've selected that house, and you simply go to copy, press LT again, and I've just copied those blocks, and then I can move over to paste, and I can just move over, click again, it's copied it, and I can do that as many times as I want, like so. Now you've also got an undo button, which is there. So if I've done that, I don't like that, I can change it, I can undo it, okay, like so. Now I'm not fully sure how many undos you can do, but I have in other builds, I mean, I've done over 30 undos, and it has allowed it, so it's quite extensive. So that's the real basic of using the selection one to cover an area, and then you can copy anything. It could be terrain, it could be this little, for an example here quickly, if I click here, can you see, come around, there we go, copy, paste, and then I can move, so I can have that floating in the sky if I want, which you wouldn't, but I can get it on the ground, paste like that. Oh, sorry, now, there we go. So you can see, so you can use that on anything. Now let's say I want to take that house away, for an example, or let's say some terrain might be better. You can see I've done it here already, but let's say I want to make that a larger area to strip up. Come here on the bottom there, let's move up here. I won't make it too large, but let's just say I wanted to cut this hole out to build something here. I select it again, go to cut, gone, and it is as quick and easy as that. It is such a fantastic tool for clearing large areas for builds. So if you imagine the real basics there of cut, copy, paste. Now let's say I wanted to create a floor over here, for an example. Another option you have is this selection fill. So you can select that area using your wand and fill it with whatever block you want. And again, you pick that block by using the block picker. So the process would be, I would, let's say I wanted to change this entire floor, I would come over, pick the area I want to change, let's say it was there, lock that in now, so that's selected. I would, let's say I want to change it to this oak. So I'd select it using a block picker, and then selection fill. I would just press this, and it changes it all. Now, regarding the selection fill, there's a few different options on here, so I'll take you to them now quickly. If I go here, you can see the selection fill, and so I could, for instance, have picked this one, and it would have done just the outline on that area and left the middle of it in the original block. We could do a wall. Let's do that quickly. I'll show you. So the same. Let's keep that on the oak, but I want to build a wall now. I could click here. I've already selected the oak, and there we go. I could have done a single file. If you go wider, it creates this kind of hollow cave where you can put a walkway through, whatever. Okay, and the same again. Change my mind, don't like that anymore. I'll undo it. Undo it. It's really good. So the next thing we can do here is, let's say we wanted to change a certain block within a build, let's say this house, but we didn't want to change all of them. What we can do again is, if we go to the mask picker, let's say we only wanted to change the white terracotta, so we select that. Now with the block picker again, we'll select, so should I say, what we want to change it to. Now let's say for whatever odd reason we wanted to change it to grass. So they're the two first selections you've done. Then, again, we want to select the area that I want and lock that in. And then go to selection fill. And you can see it's changed all the blocks within there. Doesn't change any of the others, just the one I've selected. Again, whether it's just design wise, etc., it's a really cool tool to have. So the next thing I want to show you is, if we go into the inventory again and go and draw shape, you can use the block picker again. Let's say you picked oak logs, you could just draw a straight line using that. That's pretty simple. The draw curve one I'll show you, which is I picked two of them. That was silly. So if I come over here using the block picker again, let's say I pick oak log, use these, get to the floor, LT again as always to start off. As you can see, that line's coming out. Or I can draw this in any shape around, and then it creates these really cool shapes. So that's one thing you can do with it. Now, if I go back in again, you can see you can create all these other shapes. So let's say I want to do a pyramid. Again, we'll do it in oak for now, but you can change it to any one you want. You LT it, move back to kind of scale it. And there we go. Now, to give you some example of the size you can get to, this builder can make massive structures. So bear with me 1 second, because the loading on the Xbox can be a bit of a pain. I will build you a large structure and you'll see it now. So yeah, I just had to give it a tiny bit of time to load up, because sadly it's not on a really fast PC. So there we go. To give you some idea, that took about a minute my Xbox to load up. But there we go, and you can go a lot bigger. Again, if you were doing this on PC, I mean, you can make massive structures in seconds. It's just fantastic. Now that is the main basics of the build. So guys, I hope this quick tutorial has helped. It's really just covered the basics of it, but just wanted to kind of showcase it to you. It's such a good add-on. Yeah, well, that's it. Like and subscribe, guys, and see you soon.